Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a new episode of Valheim. Starting our journey to the Mistlands, or at least I hope I'm able to do so. Last episode, I finished the fight with Yagluth, which was not nice. So I will repeat more or less the goals we currently have. I will go down to this point anyway, the sealed cavern. And the reason for that is at some point we will be going to the ashlands down here. So this is at least pretty good. No, there's one more thing I actually had to do. Something I hope I'm able to do without too many problems. Because I have forgotten something. I also don't know what time of day it is. Looking outside, I think it's actually starting to be evening or whatever. But what I need to do, what I wanted to do anyway, is getting south to a location where, come up, heat up. Don't tell me. No, it's working now. Good. Comfort 18. I want to go to my tower where I used to have my farm and remove everything from there. Everything valuable, that is. Which probably means that I need to remove all portal materials, the chest, the tools in the chest to start with, and I don't know what else, but I'm going to move my plains farm to a location which is in between Gold Farm. Where is my plains farm? Up there. I want to remove everything over there because I want to move my plains farm to a location on the border with Mistlands. I can actually leave that chest here. Yeah. Might as well take it along. But I want to have a farm on the border between Mistlands and Plains. And the reason for that is that I'm able to get food from both biomes in one go. It's actually that simple. And the reason for that The Mistlands crops won't grow in any other biome. The plains crops, or anything be up to plains, won't grow in the Mistlands. So there's no need for me to keep a farm here when I can move that farm to another area. Fluffy is angry at me. Just a happy kitty. Doesn't look like it, but in the end, it's just a happy creature. After all, I have to come up with some name. Oh, wait, that's the problem. That's the bigger problem. I'm going to rename you. That's the wrong tab. Do that. We don't have a list of animal we can actually keep, so if I named two of my logs with the same name, c'est la vie. Don't fool. I mean, there's somebody with that big, sharp iron thingy. Let's attack him. Yep, not smart. So, this is, for a while at least, last time we're going to be here. No black metal to be kept. I think I have some in the Yagluth building, but there's no need for that. What I'm going to need, keep my portal mats with me. I got food. I've got my... No, I don't have food. Don't need that for a while. I don't need the barley for a while. But I can turn the barley into flour. At least 50 of it. In a way, it's funny that defense-wise, this base looks very nice. But playing-wise, it doesn't feel... Well, it does feel nice, but it's lacking something. And that something is basically the height. Do I have a wisp light now? We have a wisp light, okay. It's the height of the buildings. So what I need is 2 iron. In general, that should be enough. And I have to check if I have built every upgrade here, but I think I did. If I'm not mistaken. Sorry for that. This is something that's bugging me for a while. So at least we've got 2 chiclets. Unlike last time when they were burnt in the fire. So we're going sailing. And at some point we teleport home. Hopefully I've got chickens instead of chiclets. If we do, I will feed them, wait for eggs and continue. Because that would unlock some stuff. Crafting. Stone cutter, artisan table, forge, wisp, oblit, no. Have you built? No, I haven't unlocked anything yet. That should be enough to have enough stamina and health points in case I want to dock somewhere. I'll have to get myself to iron. Things will be explained later, but in general I need the iron to craft a stone cutter, which will be used to craft a very secure base at some point. I need stamina food. Let me think. Blood pudding is the best. 75, yeah. Thistle, blood bag, and flour. Well, I have plenty of flour, so. That'll do because it's only meant as a replacement. Anything else? No. Uh, Potions. Did I get something new yet? No. Honey, blueberries, and that squirrel thing. Blueberries, not cloudberries. And I had blood pudding. Never mind. And my final question is, should I take the Longship or the raft? The calf. Calf is... No, we're going to take the Longship, but that also means a longer sailing trip. Calf is weaker, so when encountering some situations, it may be a problem to use a calf. Longship is more sturdy, also more fast. Biggest downside of it compared to the calf, the Longship has a shitload of... Okay, so we take the calf anyway. The Longship is having a different draft, so Well, the purpose isn't to transport goods, at least not yet. So in regards of that, it doesn't really matter. The calf is better for exploring. But like I said, it's also having less hit points. So it's going to be a sailing episode. First stop, this area, so it will be tricky to pass through here. That's why taking the longship may be smarter, but with all that black metal still aboard, it's not the best idea. Removing all that black metal may have taken a while. I still could do it because the wind is absolutely shit at the moment. But for it, well, maybe I'm lucky. Maybe I can dump everything inside my cart. And I don't have to take it with me. I think that's the best idea. I think that's indeed the best idea. When I see this, I really like the view, because it really looks like an island castle. But compared to the one I have in my private game, it feels empty. Hey, so 25 minutes in, and all I did is move into my base and back. This is not my lucky day. I used to have a very good plan when I started this, but for some reason everything went, I don't know, wrong, differently, not the way I hoped it would anyway. '18. So enough room in it, but I probably lack the strength to pull it all the way from the dock to the house. No puppies allowed. This one can remain open. Let's set it up to, no joke, make it possible to immediately move away. Yeah, of course, I got all the other crap on me right now. One stack at a time. There. Yeah, of course. It's one of those days, month, years, whatever you like, that when something goes wrong, things keep going wrong. Would you just move forward? Now, if I was able, that was actually what I had in mind, to be able to get to that loading cargo hold. So I could access that from the dock, but I guess not today. So I have to run 18 times back and forth. Otherwise, I could have used another trick. And I'm not going to drop it overboard because I have no idea if I'm able to pick it up or not. No troll need. That should have been welcome. Okay, never mind. Six runs. With troll meat, I would have been able to do 2 stacks instead of 1. Oh well. Life is as it is. With everything that's going on lately with my life, I'd be like, I accept this because there's nothing I can do about it right now anyway. Been seeing the doctor for 4 weeks now, and every time, and no, it's nothing serious, but every time when I have to do a certain part of the research, something comes up. So I have had the research part, but no matter what I do, now it's moving. No matter what I do, I won't be able to visit the doctor for the final consult, final conversation about all the results. Every time something comes up that postpones it. Which is very annoying. Trust me. Because at some point everybody would like to know what's going on. Yep, that part is definitely too sharp. That turn. Back on the move again. Then there's something else coming along. I have been supporting somebody on her quest to Ashlands, which she wanted to do in memory of a friend. And let's just say I've been offering my help a few times. I've been giving help at some point, but other than that, every time I found out that when she was doing something with the game, it was with somebody else. So, in a way, I feel used. Used for moral support, used to clear out an area for a boss fight, and then left behind in favor of somebody else who's apparently had equipment already for the Ashlands, while my character was using equipment from Mistlands. And in all fairness, I don't like that. I don't like being used for personal gain by people and then just dumped as if I'm a piece of filth or something. I won't call the name of that person. I won't call her out. But she won't get my help anymore. And I think that's the worst part. She did all of that because she was planning playing Valheim with friends. Then, for whatever reason, the friend passed away, and her personal goal was to get to Ashlands in his memory, which I think is a very good goal. But to use other people to get to that goal is no. I'm very upset about it. And maybe that's also one of the reasons why I'm not feeling really attached to Valheim right now. I like the game. Don't let that be misunderstood. I absolutely like this game. But currently, I don't know. So I'm going to finish this series for sure. That's a promise I give everybody here. I will get to the Ashlands, and it may be quite hard for me to do that due to the lack of affection I feel for the game right now. But I will get to Ashlands, I'll give you that. We will face Vader, and I will defeat him. Maybe I will enjoy that, but right now with all the not so nice memories of this I have with this game, don't expect too much enthusiasm. But maybe things will change when I see the surroundings and everything. Mistlands certainly will be harder, but then it's a new environment, and that will make it more attractive too. The queen fight will be a pain, I know that, but then so was Yagluth's fight, which completely turned out to be something that I wasn't expecting to happen. So with that in mind, you never know what's going to happen. I am supposed to go south. Right now it feels like I'm going more and more to the east. But I don't trust that gap over there. There at least not with the Longship. Eventually we will be turning south again. We know my goal, and at some point we should be able to go around and end up over here. And it doesn't look like it, but we're slowly bending to the south. So in a way, things are getting better. Would be lovely to encounter a serpent here if I had my harpoon. That's one of the few things I didn't bring with me actually. So, plains, first meadows, then black forest, now swamp. Would be nice if we get plains after that. All biomes in the right order. Is that the big ass mountain we... No. But it looks like we will indeed end up somewhere over there. So far, so good anyway. There's planes. So we actually saw all first biomes in the right order. Well, we didn't sail past mountains, but we were able to see it. This way I'm gonna crash into the... Let's not go between that. I remember way too well what happened a couple of weeks ago when I was trying to sail through a gap and ran ashore and everything else. Getting stuck, getting killed eventually. Back on track. Okay. Seal tower. That way. Might as well cross. Because we have to follow the coastline of those plains over there. But that's actually no use. And do I see... Ah, Yagluth Vesic Veer over there. Sorry, Vegvisir. Little piece of meadows. Nice, flat, smooth sea. I like that. And those clouds up ahead could be Mistlands. Could be. I don't say it is, but the possibility is there. This is the advantage of the Longship. This kind of weather, it's easier to get through a storm. With a carved rocking and rolling would have been a lot worse. Bloody hell, this is dark. What's over there? Green shit, tree, swamp. Okay. That tower was really looking spooky. Because of the rendering, it was looking like some, I don't know, could be sea monster, because we only have two in this game. And one of the two is passive. So far, so good. Just have to be careful that I don't run into the shore all of a sudden. Yeah, there is something in front of me. Really, so hard to see. Those trees in the darkness. Let's reduce some sail. Way to our left. It's funny, I want to go closer to the coast, but I can't because of the wind on the ocean. Now I may be able to. I thought I saw something. Yeah, see? An entire village near that tower. I better be careful because there's also sandbags and leeches. I'm not going to make nightfall here. Because it's a little bit too dangerous. This area may be somewhat better. Somewhat. If they stop throwing rocks at me. That's good thing I didn't stop there either. So that leaves this tiny patch of land. Can't even place a portal here, I think. Come on, stop turning. Going sideways instead of forward. What kind of crap is that? Well, if I can do that, then this shouldn't be a problem either. Because that gives me the opportunity to go back to the base. It also gives me the opportunity to sign off for today. It's going to be a somewhat shorter episode, but yeah, too much on my mind right now. Personal health being the most important one. And that cutting has nothing to do with that. That's just summer cold because one of my co-workers was nice enough to put the air conditioning at blizzard level. Anyway, thanks for watching for today, and I hope to see you next week. Have a good week, everybody. See you then. Goodbye.